Hello, Jim Jug 23 here, and for 31 movies for 31 days of Halloween, me and my cousin watched The Mousetrap. Okay, so Isaiah, you just watched The Mousetrap. What did you think?
2 words. Dog shit.
Okay.
No, okay, so if I'm going into detail, that's not a horror movie. That's not a horror movie. CGI, terrible. Acting, terrible. Characters in general, terrible. There were so many things that they could have done, but they didn't.
Okay.
We didn't get a full story. I had no idea what was going on. Through half the movie, we were laughing, not scared. I think there's enough said.
What was your favorite character?
I guess the mouse. So the boss of the playhouse.
Okay, and then, what would you rate it out of 10?
Hell no.
Hell no.
I guess I'd give it a 1 since I have to.
You can give it a 0.
Oh, nah. For making me laugh, I'll give it a 1.
Okay.
Alright, now it's your turn. Tell me what you think about the movie.
Okay, so we watched The Mousetrap. Somehow worse than the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. This was a very low-budget horror movie that was kind of trying to be Scream. Holy shit! Just my lighting, my creepy lighting. There's the
Mousetrap.
So it was trying to be Scream. There's so many lines and things that happen in the movie that are obviously trying to be like, haven't you seen a horror movie before? There was this nerd character who sucked. He was so annoying. There was this one part where he's like, I got you every sour candy from around the world. And she's like, you know I love sour candy. And of course,
Why do you ask me out, babe?
What's so interesting about this movie is the acting is horrendous. It's so bad. Every character just will say something like, hey, hello, Jennifer. Hi. And it'll be these like slow pauses in between every line of dialogue. There's always these weird camera shots. It was less sexual than Winnie the Pooh, but I mean, there's this one time where they try and fuck in the playhouse. It was interesting. The mouse has this weird laugh. He's like, rabbit, rat. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? This movie is horrible in every way. The concept is misused. I feel like it's Mickey Mouse, but it's just a horror movie with a guy in a Mickey Mouse suit. It has nothing to do with Steamboat Willie or anything, but they try and shove in these clips of Steamboat Willie in it. The whole cast of characters was unlikable, and I don't even have like, it's just, holy fuck, this was such a bad movie. It was an hour and 20 minutes. But it felt like fucking 4 hours long. It was a huge Scream ripoff, and just a horrible slasher movie. He kills, in terms of slasher movies, in slasher movies, what's so interesting is the different creative kills. Think of Child's Play, where he does like hammers and windows and all this crazy shit. In this movie, he slits 3 people's throats with a knife, then kills another person by stabbing them in the head with the knife, and then kills another person by chopping them off, their like head off, and then another person by stabbing them with the knife. So we have 5 kills with the knife, and then another that's a machete. There's this one part where he puts a guy in this roller coaster thing, and they go in the roller coaster thing, and I don't understand the point in that. He doesn't die that way, so there's no creative kills in this slasher movie. It fails at everything it tries to do. There's this weird opening that's like the Star Wars ripoff, where they're like, Disney has no association with this. I thought that was kind of funny. There's this, and the whole movie is around this interrogation, which I haven't even mentioned, because it's some of the worst acting I've ever seen in this good cop, bad cop dynamic. And in the movie, it's out of nowhere. It's like they ran out of the budget to rent out the place or something. The obvious Dave and Buster's that they covered up the logo for. But this movie was ass. I give it, I would say my favorite character is also Mickey Mouse, just because he goes, and I would rate this shit a 0 out of 10 easily. This shit has no redeemable qualities and is a pain to sit through. It feels like a slog despite it being an hour and 20 minutes.
If I'm being honest, I
shit.
think this movie was specifically made for shits and giggles. I don't think this was actually supposed to be a horror movie. It was just probably requested.
Because they're trying to rip off Scream. So they're obviously not trying to do like an actual horror movie. But they do what Deadpool does. And they just, isn't it so stupid when horror movies do this? And then do it anyway without any like meaningful commentary like Scream. I kept talking about Scream this whole movie, so we're probably gonna watch Scream. This shit's ass. Get this out of my face.
Well, not the most W review.
For Inktober, the word was driving, so I cooked up this poster for Night Drive. It's about a drive, night, and something creepy's bound to happen. But that's the video. Thanks for watching.
Stop.